Hi everybody, this is Etho again. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody that gave me ideas about the wolf and sheep shearing issue that I've been pondering about. I got a lot of good information from you guys. One thing, you confirmed that wolves can attack sheep through doors. When I tried it, it didn't work, but I guess it was because uh, the wolf and the sheep weren't held into place, so they were bumping each other apart, which was making it so the wolf couldn't reach the sheep when I tried it. But if you hold them in place, it seems to work. You also confirmed that the southwest trick works, so you could, for example, have a wolf here and the sheep flowing by, and the wolf could attack the sheep through the corner, I think. So that's what this is. This is a little mock-up. My idea is, I haven't tested to see if this works or not, but you would have your stream here with the wolves. If this door is open, the wolf would get pushed inside. There might be a dead zone here. That's one issue I'm dealing with at the moment. But then the idea is he would fall down here to a pressure plate, which would close this door so no more wolves could enter. And as long as he's standing on this pressure plate, that door stays closed. And then this stream is where the cows and sheep would be. And basically, he'll attack the first sheep that comes by, because it's the first one he should see. There might be issues if there's large clusters of sheep. He might not be able to keep up. Not really a concern of mine. And what you could do is have a stream flowing over a sign that the wool would fall down, but the animals would go over top, and then further down have a killing mechanism to kill the cows, that the leather would fall down another sign thing, and it would, so the wool and the leather would go to separate paths, and any extra sheep that make it by the wolf that aren't sheared will also get killed by a lava thing similar to what I have up there. So that's kind of my current plan. I think that's the best way of doing it. The thing of them attacking through the doors might work too. I don't know. Roboticast made a good video on this. I'll link it in the description. It has potential, but it has a lot of problems too. Namely, dealing with the cows is kind of an issue. But I'm not going to set this up yet. You guys can go ahead if you want and let me know if it works. And if not, I will do it first. But what we're going to do is we're going to work on, like I said, improving some of the inefficiencies of that system. So I'm going to get my tool belt on, and we're going to do some demolition. I should probably point this out too, otherwise I'm going to get a ton of comments. But this is like a cutout look at what I'm going to do. Obviously this would be covered up, otherwise the wolf would just jump out and attack the sheep. So keep that in mind. Okay, so one of the things I said I wanted to do is change this from a 2x2 area, this drop here, to a 1x1, because I'm having issues with mobs getting stuck in this area here. Usually it's only 2, but it's kind of annoying, so I want to get rid of that. We will need to change a few things here, so let's get to work. Ideally, I want the mobs to drop on this block here. So, I think we need to build here. gonna move the door to here. It's getting dark. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead today. Okay, we're back. I just watched a bunch of wolves die right in front of me. Like that. One more. No. Okay, so we're gonna be ripping this in one. Okay, go on the stream. The chicken separator is going to be moved. Actually, let's go up there first and map that out how we want. So like I said before, I can't just have all the streams merge together so that there's a one-by-one opening, because the mobs will just keep bumping each other and they won't be able to fall down it. But I do know a better way of doing it, which I figured out recently. So we want them to fall down this block. Let's see how to do this. Okay. I think we just need like a 2-drop. Place glass there, and I guess over there. Get rid of some more of these signs. It's gonna go all the way out. It's another exciting building episode. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing here. We're gonna have this covered. This one too, and then we're gonna have a sign over here. Make an air gap. My game's lagging. And water. And water. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Pretty sure that's what I want to do. Okay, so now we need to hold back the water again somehow. What's the best way of doing this? Alright, I'm gonna need a second to think here. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I'm gonna place a sign here. A sign on it. And a sign on that. Hop on over. And another one over here. Good. So now we have a 3-block opening here. The way this works, the mobs should not be able to interfere with each other. They kind of will take turns falling down. I'm pretty sure. If I was ever to redo this passive mob system, instead of having like an even number so that it's like a 2 by 2 area, I would make it an odd number so it's a 1 by 1 opening, and I would make like a plus sign like this. So I would add another one of these drops over here and another one over here to make a plus sign. Is how I would do it. And I might, like if I ever go ahead and build another base with another mob system, I might also make it so it's 1 wide canals instead of 2 to see how that works. And I'd probably make the spawning pads even smaller. Okay, so let's head back down. Let's finish, ouch. Let's finish this up. So the chickens are here. We'll make a new path here, I think. And close this one up, probably. And we'll make this solid glass. Okay. And then we can break all this. I think I have to leave that one. I don't want water to pour down, otherwise it's going to wreck my redstone wiring down below. Alright. I have water here, good. So I'm just going to close this off for now so I know where it is. Replace the water for the chicken separator. Place water here. Oh, you know what? I need... It's not a 1 by 1, it's a 2... It's a 2 by 1, so I'm going to place glass up here yet. Gonna get rid of this sign. Place glass here. There's just a 1 high gap there for the chickens to fit through. Yeah, okay. That should be it. Just have to fix this chicken separator since it got moved over 1 block. And it's really confusing to see through all this glass. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually set up here. Yeah, okay. Well, that was easy. Place glass there. Glass here, and it should be about done. Good. Alright, that's fixed, and it's nighttime, so we might be able to see it in action. So I'll skip ahead, and hopefully we'll have a big clump of mobs here, and we'll see if they fall down. Okay, so this is going to be proof that the mob spawning is still broken in beta 1.5-01. As you can see, there is no mobs down here. There's no grass nearby. There's only 1 chicken left here that hasn't despawned yet because he was within range of me. And there is no passive mob spawning on my spawning pads. So that one chicken is the only passive mob in my world right now. They're not spawning up here. And this happens with my hostile mob system sometimes too. And this is happening to a lot of people actually. Just, it almost seems random, but passive mobs will just completely stop spawning, or hostile mobs will completely stop spawning. And I've had it happen with both of them at the same time actually. So, I've been trying to figure out how to fix it. For me, what I've found so far is I just need to leave the area, to leave the chunk. If you look at my coordinates, I have a point here, I'm sure. You see how X is going down to 0? Once I hit 0, I'm going to be in a new chunk. And so all I need to do, I think, is spend some time away from that other chunk. The chunks are 512 by 512. So they're pretty big. But if you leave it and you get passive mobs spawning away from that chunk and despawning, then it seems to work again, for me. That's how I fix the problem. Just a nice casual stroll through the freakishly dark forest. Oh. My dodging skills are very good. And we're just gonna go where there's some passive mobs spawning. Some of you guys know what the deal is with this. I did not trigger it. It went off on its own one day, and I just came here and there was a giant hole in the ground. So, I have no idea when it happened. But it was sometime recently. I think I left the door open and a chicken got in and set off all the TNT. Yeah, so I'm just going to spend some time here, then we'll head back and we'll see if passive mobs start spawning again. Okay, we spent a little time here, so let's head back. It's probably 5 minutes. A bunch of passive mobs spawned once I changed chunks. Or regions they're called now, I guess. The 512 by 512 regions. So now when I head back, those mobs should despawn, which somehow seems to fix the problem when they despawn. So when I head back to my other chunk, or other region here, my passive mob system should work again. It might be a little slow though, because I didn't let too many mobs despawn. And I haven't figured out exactly what causes the problem, but I know a lot of people are suffering from this, and some people have a really hard time getting mobs to spawn again. So I just suggest walking around away from your area for a while. Any mobs? Yeah, we have mobs spawning again, so it worked. I'll go up there to prove it. It's a really annoying problem. I hope Notch fixes it. Unless you did it intentionally to make mob systems stop working somehow. But it seems like a strange thing to do intentionally. Yeah, we have mobs again. Like magic. So, I just left the region when I crossed over the 0 boundary for X. So I was saying chunk before when I should have been saying region. A region is 512 by 512, and you cross regions every 512 blocks. So if you were to walk this way, my Z is decreasing at 0, it would be a new region. At negative 512, it would be another new region. And at negative 1024, you would cross a new region. Same with X, so that's how you can figure out if you're in a new region. And you just need, like if you want hostile mobs to start working again, you need to spawn some hostile mobs. And then when you walk away, they'll despawn. Once they are more than 128 blocks away from you, they'll pretty much instantly despawn. And that seems to somehow allow them to spawn again in the region that is broken. Or at least for me, that's how I get it working. Hopefully it works for you guys too if you have the problem. It happens to me if I stay in a region for a long period of time and I'm killing lots of mobs. Or it might be because of torches. I don't know exactly what causes it, but I seem to know how to fix it, so that's good. Alright, so we're pretty much out of time, so we're gonna end the episode here. I didn't really get a good demonstration of that working, but it quite clearly does work. Chickens have been separated. You can see they're being losers stuck in the door here. These door junctions don't work well for small mobs. They have dead zones. I might work on fixing this. Whoa. Because I don't like how mobs are getting stuck in doors. But yeah, you saw a large number of mobs went through and they didn't get stuck anywhere. They didn't get stuck up there or down here, so that was good. So it must be working. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.